on top of your head.
All right, let's go to work.
What do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work out?
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
I thought you said he was dead.
He was. I checked his pulse.
Locking this paper in the closet. Huh? Open the door, Smoke! I've had a few.
A few what?
A few small beers.
Hello, welcome to the Talk Film Society podcast, also known as the Talk Film Society Awards Show podcast. I am your co-host, Marcelo Pico, editor-in-chief of Talk Film Society. And with me, as always, for this, it's the co-host of the show, Siobhan Irving. Hello, Siobhan.
Hello, Marcelo. Thank you for having me here today.
I'm glad you could join us here in this special episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another episode of the awards show that we do over here at Talk Film Society. Voting is still underway. I want to get that out of the way up top. Go to talkfilmsociety.com/awards or go to /TFSAwards or go to /vote. You have 3 links to choose from if you want to join in and vote for the best of the year. Nominees will be read out loud, I think, in the next episode. Or stay tuned. So, Talk Film Society Awards. Go. I wish I had that link. TalkFilmSocietyAwards.com. Who owns that? Who owns that link? I want to find that out. But no, go to TalkFilmSociety.com/awards to vote. That's all I had to say, Siobhan.
It'd be really funny if somebody did own that.
I'm going to actually look that up right now. TFSAwards.com. So who are we? I just went through and, the Talk Film Society Awards. That's who I am.
And that is who you are. I mean, you went by that on Twitter for many years.
Yeah.
You still do.
Mm-hmm.
So me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like a person, but one of the more interesting or unique things about me is that I really like a film. But in particular, like when the end of the year, we get to the end of the year, there's like, it starts like this award, like a season where like people are like, we got to give golden statues to film.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that part of the year.
Yeah.
So that's me, I suppose.
So if somebody were to ask you what your favorite season is, you would go awards season.
Awards season, of course. That's the old joke.
Yeah, that joke is dedicated to Catherine O'Hara, who said it on Schitt's Creek.
Is that right?
Yeah. I've only seen the first 3 episodes of Schitt's Creek. Should I go back and finish it? And are you a Schitt's Creek watcher?
Yeah, we loved it for a few seasons, but like it was something that was so in the moment. Like we went back to it. Like I remember we caught ourselves up like after the first 3 seasons or something, hardest we've ever laughed. And then by the time season 4 aired, it was gone. Like we hated it. Like nothing, blank stares, just nothing going on there.
So it's like an apple. It's like you gotta, once you cut that apple open, you gotta eat it quick.
I think it had a very short shelf life, but it was good. But like it is a good show, I think.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara.
Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah,
Queen.
Amazing.
Funniest woman alive.
Yeah, I just rewatched all of No Longer. And who takes that title? We'll find out at the end of this episode. I finished rewatching the entire series of the greatest TV events in history, whatever that Adam Scott show was called on Adult Swim, and she was on an episode of that, and very funny.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's my anecdote. All right. So that's who we are. Okay. Now. Oh no. So this is an award show where we look at the awards. This episode's award we're looking at is Best Original Score. Now, that's not like score as in a heist or a robbery. No, it's musical score.
Or like scoring, like
Or
sex.
Right. I mean,
Which I thought, like, I used to do these radio intros. I did consider.
yeah.
And I was like, and that's the joke. The joke was easy, but I just decided not to do it, especially since there was supposed to be one last week that got cut for very good reason. Very good reason. I'm not upset about it in any way.
If anybody is wondering about that, if anybody noticed a cut early in the episode, just know they don't get deleted. I'm compiling something for later, which hopefully people will listen to. Not, and it'll be behind the paywall is what I'm trying to say. So, for anybody interested, just stay tuned for when you can hear that. The Too Hot for Podcast compilation. The Too Hot for TV compilation. No, best original score, film scores. We're going to talk about our favorites. We're going to talk about what's going to win the Oscar and bet money, participate in your Oscar pools, or if there's not an Oscar pool, make one, make big bucks. We're going to tell you who's going to win.
Make big bucks, yeah.
And that's what it's all about, folks. That's what America's all about, making big bucks.
For real, straight up.
Absolutely. And nothing else. All right. That's who we are. Now, the news. Okay. This week, and we're recording this the day it's coming out. That's how tight this turnaround is. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
A peek behind the scenes. We were trying to record this for last week. Stuff has come up, but yeah, today is when it comes out. So we're recording this on February 6th. This is coming out February 6th.
Right.
Slow week actually for awards news. Not, as far as I know, not a single award was given.
It's kind of fucked up, don't you think?
No nominations, nothing. You know what?
We
kind of fucked up.
Deserve awards this week. Were the movies not good enough?
Yeah. Did they just take a break? Oh, you know what? I take it back. I literally forgot that this happened. The Grammys were this past Sunday. Wow. And I think Sinners got some Grammys, so that's good. I don't know, but hey, Spielberg, and folks, I'm doing this on the fly. I did not pull up the Grammy Awards list. Steven Spielberg got an EGOT. He got an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Not on Sunday, but he just got his Grammy on Sunday, and of course he has an Oscar. Of course he has an Emmy. I don't know what for. His Tony was questioned because I think on the Wikipedia list and on like other websites, he wasn't listed as winning a Tony for whatever production he won for, but then they confirmed, yes, he was on the long list of people who earned a Tony for whatever he won a Tony for. So confirmed, he is an EGOT.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that was recently too that he got that Tony. It would have been within the last few years.
Yeah. And I want to bring this up. I want to get your thoughts on this. So he has, I think, a really good chance of winning an Oscar this year. Yeah. Because, I mean...
Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, do you know why?
Is he a producer on a movie?
He's a producer on a movie. Can you guess which movie?
Jesus, the only one that feels like it could be him would be like F1. But I doubt it's that.
Hamnet. He's a producer on Hamnet.
He did Hamnet. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. And I don't remember. You didn't see the Golden Globes, right?
Saw the first hour, but no.
Yeah. So you missed the second hour where you saw...
There's Nikki Glaser. She's the new funniest woman alive.
There. Boom. Done. So all right, everybody can sleep at night. Spielberg was at the Hamnet table, and I think when they won Best Drama, I think he spoke for a bit. I seem to remember him being a big presence at the Golden Globes representing Hamnet. So very good chance that he wins. I mean, if you ask Siobhan Irving, yeah, you think Hamnet has that shot of winning Best Picture.
Why doesn't it? Tell me why it doesn't.
Look, I'm just saying it's still, to me, a three-way race right now. It could be one battle. It could be Sinners. It could be Hamnet.
Yes, I'm just saying it has a good chance. My money is still on him. Call me insane.
No, I'm not. I'm not calling you insane. I want
It
to
might change.
the next week you go. You know what? Never mind. But for now, I want to go back. We're about a month away or so from the Oscars. I want to go back and cut this clip, and post it on somewhere and say, you know what? Siobhan had it right for weeks. You're saying Hamnet, and I kind of want it to win now.
Very beginning, very beginning.
Yeah. So that's the news.
Yeah, that's the news.
Okay, look.
Oh, back to the Grammys.
Yeah.
Okay, so our episode today is all about music from
That's right.
films of the year, particularly scores and maybe an original song or two. But one of the songs from Tron Ares won Best Rock Song of the Year.
Really? I missed that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Come As You Are, or whatever the hell that song is called.
Come. I think that's
Come
Nirvana.
As You Are. This is Nine Inch Nails' song now for Tron.
Oh, it rhymes.
Yeah.
Well, good for Tron Ares. A score I will talk about later. In what context, we'll see. But yeah, I don't have the list up, and I don't want to pull the list up for who won Grammys because it's like there are like 50 Grammy awards.
Just too many. Yeah,
And
right.
they start announcing the winners at like 1 p.m., which doesn't make sense to me because aren't like people getting ready to go to the Grammys? Like is the Grammy ceremony like a 12-hour thing? Anyway, so congrats to all 10,000 people who won Grammys this past Sunday, including Nine Inch Nails. They deserve it. Okay. All right. I also wanted to zip through this before we close the news bag. Upcoming awards. Okay. Actually tomorrow night, we're going to find out who wins the Directors Guild Awards. In a week from this Sunday, February 15th, the Indie Spirit Awards are going to happen. And then on the 26th of February, the BAFTA Awards. So, yeah, the Grammys were whatever. But we're going to come back strong next week. We're going to talk about who won the DGA Awards.
Exciting. I love those indie spirits. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, you love Indie Spirits.
I'll try to figure out how to watch them.
I think...
indie spirits...
I hardly knew her.
No, but it's trying to do like an Indiana Jones. That's Indiana Jones' new vodka. That's what he's doing now that he retired.
That's good. I like that.
He made like a crystal skull thing.
That's good. That's good.
Or whatever, the skull head, whatever Dan Aykroyd's thing is.
Crystal Skull. Okay, look. PTA, Ryan Coogler, thank you, Guillermo del Toro, Josh Safdie, and Chloe Zhao. Those 5 are nominated for the DGA award. Siobhan, who do you think is going to win the DGA?
He said Toro, Safdie,
Zhao, Coogler, Anderson.
Yeah, what an exciting list. DGA for PTA.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say, you know what? Let's shake things up. Give it to Coogler.
The Cougs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
deserves it. I love it.
Yeah. What would really shake things up if is if Zhao got it or Del Toro got it. Safdie not so much.
Nuts.
But yeah.
Josh Safdie got to reward him right now.
He deserves it. He does.
For the work.
Yeah. All right, look. If you don't know what we're talking about, just Google it. Okay. That's the news now for our world famous segment.
World famous. segment.
What is it, or who is it, that we've been watching this week, Siobhan?
What or who is it that you've been watching? Marcelo, of course, to decide who goes first here, we have a hockey puck I have a hockey puck here that we're going to flip. To decide who goes first. I'm going to take myself, I'm going to take heads. Okay.
And we're flipping?
And I win.
You win.
And I just won the right to decide if I want to go first or second. I'll just go first.
Okay.
I don't have much to talk about here. I actually don't.
Okay.
I was sick this last week. So I just did not watch very much. But here we go. I watched the one full film I watched was Perfect Blue. My first time with Perfect Blue. Satoshi Kon's debut anime. A movie I've always known I would love. I bought a Blu-ray of it like 6-7 years ago. I just haven't watched it yet, but finally watched it. And I fucking loved it. It's a creepy, beautiful movie. Okay, now to my Oscars corner.
All right.
I watched a few more shorts, if you can believe it.
Okay, exciting.
So, a live action short that's nominated. I saw two people exchanging saliva.
Okay.
Narrated by Vicky Creeps.
Ooh.
I don't want to say really any plot here. I mean, you get a lot of it in the title, but there's more to it that is kind of fun to learn about. I'll say this feels a lot like a Yorgos Lanthimos movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's not directed by him, and I liked it a lot more than I like his movies.
Okay, interesting.
But if we were going to remake this as a full feature, he is like the obvious choice for director. It's also pretty long. It's about like 40 minutes, I think. Mm-hmm. But it's good. It's good. I did enjoy myself. Two people exchanging saliva. B&W filming. Looks really nice. Good performances. French. All right. And then I saw two animated shorts. Two best animated shorts. Retirement Plan. Which is narrated by Donald Gleason. A man reading off a list of everything he wants to do when he retires in voiceover of animations of him as like an old man doing those things. It's kind of schmaltzy, a little cheeky. Ultimately not that much to think about. Got a little bit of emotions and like there's just not enough time. It's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then Forever Green, one word. Which is a cute little story about a cute bear and a cute relationship with a cute anthropomorphic tree. Like very heavy environmentalist thing about it. Mm-hmm. Just beautiful looking movie. Very cool, like angular and very cool textured 3D animation that runs at like a lower frame rate. This is the most recent one I watched, and something I noticed about it is all of these shorts so far that I've had to watch, all of the shorts seem to have to be pretty sad.
Sad shorts, huh?
Yeah. They love emotions over there, tear jerkers.
Okay.
I'll say literally every single one of these shorts that I've watched has at least a moment where you could where your tears could get jerked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was gonna ask, were your tears jerked, Siobhan?
Not by Forever Green, not by Retirement Plan, not by Two People Exchanging Saliva, but definitely by one of the documentary shorts, All of the Empty Rooms. That one definitely jerked off my tears.
Yeah, gotcha.
But anyway, saw some more shorts. Retirement Plan and Retirement Plan and Two People Exchanging Saliva. Those two are available on the New Yorker's YouTube page. Mm-hmm. And then Forever Green, also available on YouTube, but for a limited time.
Get on it.
So get on it. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna try to keep doing this.
Yeah.
See if I can get at all of them. It's kind of fun. I've never done this before, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. You have the opportunity to possibly watch everything nominated for an Oscar this year.
There's only 50 movies, Marcelo.
Only 50. Yeah,
across every category. So
and we're counting down. We're like 5 weeks away from the Oscars. So I don't know. I think you can pull it off.
I know. It's a weird side project I didn't expect to start, but
there we go.
I think I could do it.
Yeah. Speaking of
Diane
weird,
Warren Relentless. Can't wait.
You're relentless. Now,
Exactly.
Speaking of weird projects you're working on, are you gonna go back to the Lord of the Rings thing?
Hey, look, man. I don't know.
You've been dealing with being sick, and
I was very sick this last week. I could not. I mean, I'll talk about it again when the main topic starts. But yeah,
okay, gotcha.
I just didn't have much energy to do anything this week. That's why I only watched 3 shorts.
And hey, that's more work than I expected you to do this week, because that and also Oscar nominated shorts, so that's something too.
Oh, God, the best.
I didn't see any. Oh, hold on, I'm going to ask you, Siobhan. Was that all that you've been watching?
Yeah.
Okay,
good.
Yeah. So I have not seen anything from 2025 this last week and a half since the last time we recorded. So I'm not doing the segment this week of I'll put this movie on this list of this category that I've done. We've already recorded an episode on this category. Like, for example, like I watched Testament of Van Lee, and I go, you know what, this should have been in Best Costume Design, but we recorded, before I saw the movie. So none of that this week, because I watched a lot of 2026 movies at Sundance. I wasn't there. I was able to see a lot of Sundance movies online, and I can talk about some of them this week, some of them next episode. I'll probably space them out. I saw 10 in total, and I liked them all. They were all pretty good. Even the one that I would rank 10th, there's a lot going for it there. So I'll mention a few. Josephine. This won a few awards at Sundance. This was, I think, maybe one of the biggest Sundance films this year. Really made a lot of waves because Channing Tatum stars in it. He plays a father to young girl Josephine, 8-year-old girl Josephine, and the co-star is Gemma Chan as the mother. And Mason Reeves plays Josephine, the 8-year-old. Tough to watch. This is one that I wish they properly conveyed what exactly was going to happen on screen. In the first 5 minutes, there's a depiction of graphic sexual violence. And it is witnessed by Josephine, the 8-year-old. And for the rest of the movie, she is basically dealing with these emotions that really no child should have to go through. And really tough, like I said, tough to watch, tough to sit with. It's been sitting in the back of my mind since I saw it last week. And yeah, I can see why it won these awards. To me, it is an important movie. I say it's going to be divisive, I think, when this eventually gets picked up, because I don't think it has distribution yet. But I have a feeling it'll get picked up. People will be talking about this movie. When it comes to awards, I can see some nominations, maybe for Channing Tatum. But yeah, the discourse around it will be, I guess, interesting to talk about, because the director based this on her own experiences. She didn't get into exactly how her past experiences, like how much of that is in this movie. Beth D. Araujo, I believe that's how I pronounce her name. I saw a movie of hers a few years ago called Soft and Quiet, which was also a difficult watch for other reasons. But yeah, I think she's an amazing filmmaker. But you know, her decision to depict what she depicts in the first 5 minutes, yeah, I think that'll be a point of contention for some people. And I see both sides of it. I do. But I think what the movie ultimately does is it really grounds things and has this serious conversation about, you know, the violence in our society and how we, as good people, deal with it, or at least we're trying to be good people dealing with it. So, great movie, Josephine. Okay, so I feel like I talked a lot about that one movie, so I'm gonna talk about one more, and then we can move on. I have a long list of movies we can talk about in the future when it comes to Sundance. Let's talk about this one. Okay. This is my 10th favorite of the fest, but I still want to shout this out because I think it's an interesting topic. Definitely left me on the edge of my seat. It's called Hanging by a Wire. So this is based on, this is a documentary. And it tells the story about these kids in Pakistan who are riding this tram car over mountain valleys. Very precarious, cable cars, and one of them decides to break one of the cable cars, and now there are these group of kids trapped in this car, hovering above, like hundreds of feet above a valley, hanging by a wire. That's where the title comes from. And this documentary takes real life footage, drone footage of that day. And it tells the story about what happened to these kids and the rescue operations. Edge of my seat stuff, because they actually use real footage and real life drone footage of that day, and it looks incredible. From the screenshot I saw when looking, at the movies at Sundance, I'm like, oh, I passed by this. The screenshot I thought was from Mission Impossible, from Fallout, but no, it is real, and it is again. Edge of my seat the whole time, reminding me of Free Solo. It's like that level of, I don't know what's going to happen next. These people are very close to death. If you're afraid of heights, then warning. A lot of height stuff in this. But yeah, riveting to see. Only 77 minutes. A quick watch. Goes in, goes out, tells the story, boom, done. I have a feeling, this probably won't get nominated for any Oscars, but it might live on like Netflix or like on the Discovery Channel, and I think that's fine. If it gets a theatrical release, great, because seeing this on the big screen would be a thrill. But yeah, Hanging by a Wire, pretty good documentary from Sundance.
That's cool. It sounds cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned Free Solo.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw this or not, but Netflix recently held a live event of the guy from Free Solo. He free soloed a skyscraper in Taiwan.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
It's like the 11th highest building in the world, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was live streamed. It was like a 90 minute to 2 hour event. And I watched that, and that was amazing. The dude is like just free climbing with no safety precautions whatsoever. This gigantic skyscraper, and it is scary as hell. It's amazing. I love that guy, Alex Honnold, something like that.
Yeah, I saw clips of that online, and then I saw people making fun of him, sharing clips of Free Solo because, yeah, to have if you haven't seen Free Solo, folks, watch it. I think it is on Disney Plus or like Discovery, no, National Geographic, right? That part of Hulu, Disney Plus. What he does is amazing, sure, but to have his family and his wife go through that.
Yeah, now he has kids.
Yeah.
He didn't have kids in Free Solo. He has kids now.
It takes a certain kind of person to do that. But no,
Look,
yeah,
I support it, man. Do it.
it's fine. If you're able to do it and not die, then all the better, right? But yeah, so I want to shout those 2 Sundance movies out. I'll talk more about Sundance next week. I also want to quickly mention one movie, speaking of Oscars, that won a few Oscars. Back in 1981, I saw Reds, directed by
You saw it?
Warren Beatty.
You saw it? Wow.
Yes. So because of the winter storm that happened here in Austin, Texas, and other places, they shut down the city here for a few days, and I missed a screening of this. They had to cancel a screening of Reds, the 3-hour epic by Warren Beatty, which they did in honor of Diane Keaton. They didn't close it down because of Diane Keaton. The screening was there to celebrate the work of Diane Keaton. And this past week, they added Reds screenings. I thought I missed out on seeing Reds on the big screen, but I had time to see it this week because they added new showtimes, and I saw it, and it's amazing. I love it. I love Reds. Co-starring Diane Keaton, Jack Nicholson is in there. Gene Hackman is in there. Paul Sorvino. It's got a big, amazing cast. Based on a true story, the life and career of John Reed, a journalist who chronicled the October Revolution in Russia, the 10 days that shook the world. An important story, I think, back then and now, of a hopeful person who wants to give the power to the people, who spends his time, trying to figure out what exactly he wants to do in life. He's a journalist. He's a writer. He writes poems. He writes plays. And then by the end of the movie, he finds himself on a pedestal and becomes a political figure in these revolutions during the early 20th century. And yeah, I think it's a beautiful movie. I love the message behind it. I love that Warren Beatty spent, I think, 20 years trying to make this movie happen, to tell the story of John Reed. And I think Diane Keaton is amazing in it. An incredible Diane Keaton performance. So if you have 3 hours to spare, if you really want to see a great movie about a revolution, then I recommend seeing Reds. There you go. Warren Beatty. Congratulations on the Oscar you won for this back in 1981. He won the directing Oscar for this, this being his second movie that he directed. And since then, I think he's directed 3 more movies, one of them being Dick Tracy. So congrats, Warren Beatty. I think he did deserve this one. Yeah.
Let's not forget.
We should do like a Warren Beatty audio commentary retrospective. And we should do the Dick Tracy Turner Classic Movies special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, and I think that's it. Those 3 movies. That is all that I've been watching.
Love it, Marcelo. Good stuff. Brought good stuff to the table.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And now, as I close out this window, it is time for us to talk about what we're here to talk about. The best scores of the year. Film scores. Musical film scores. All right. Now, who goes first?
Okay. Marcelo, go ahead and call it.
I'll go with Sonic's Friend this time.
You're always into Sonic's Friend, and Marcelo, it pays off this time. You have earned the right to decide who goes first.
All right. You know what? Siobhan if you'll allow me, I will go first.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right. So, like, years past, I think this is the third time we're doing it this way, third or fourth time we're doing it this way. I have a top 5, which I have picked audio clips for, which I will play through the episode when I talk about my picks. But before I get to the top 5, I have honorable mentions. I have a few. Okay. I have actually like 7.
I just want to say Marcelo is a scores guy. He listens to scores. You listen to scores pretty often, do you not?
I do. Yeah, I do. And that's pretty much exclusively what I listen to when it comes to music. Like I am either listening to a film score or a podcast. It's only rarely that I listen to actual songs and people singing vocally. I'm the weirdo, I think. But no, yeah, not to spoil things, but my number one film score was my number one soundtrack or my number one album of the year, like most listened to album. So it's a 1-to-1. So yeah, I have a decent vinyl record collection, with almost exclusively film scores. So, okay. And I do own some of these on vinyl. I'll mention which ones I own on vinyl. So the honorable mentions. I'm going to zip through these. The Shrouds. Love it. Howard Shore does it again. I got to shout this one out. This may be the one and only shout out of this movie, whether it be in the main top 5 of any category or in honorable mentions, because I don't think I mentioned this at all any other time. F1. Hans Zimmer. The opening track I've played a lot. I think the music in that movie works. I think Hans Zimmer delivers a fantastic score. I will shout it out. Okay. Also,
this
wake
is a
up.
Shout out, Marcelo. Okay. Just if you're in our talkfilmsociety.com/discord, I swear to God, Marcelo, you posted the F1 score in our talk music channel like 5 times at least.
5 times
a year.
I don't know if it was that many.
No, you posted this thing many times across your Twitter and the Discord. I thought this would be like your number 1 or 2.
This is why it was so difficult. You know what? Honestly, Siobhan, up until a few months ago, like maybe October, it was in my top 5. I would have said yes. But no, it's an honorable mention, and it's difficult. Okay, Wake Up Dead Man, another great one. Jake Kelly, great one. One I'm surprised didn't make it. One Battle After Another didn't make it. Another one that was also almost in the top 5. Black Bag didn't make it. And then finally, one that was on the cusp. We just talked about this a few minutes ago. Tron Ares, 9 Inch Nails.
Wow.
Did not make my top 5.
Wow.
This was difficult. This soundtrack
This is
from
the
9 Inch
other
Nails.
one I saw you ever post about.
This soundtrack I listened to not the most, but many, many times. I have the vinyl of this. I think it's an amazing score to a bad movie. I'm not going to take points off of how I feel about the score because of how bad the movie is. I think on its own, it is a great album from 9 Inch Nails, but unfortunately did not make my top 5. But yeah, okay. So, having said all that, here are my top 5. As I pull up the time codes. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Whoa.
Okay, by Max Arouge and Alfie Godfrey.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. And as I... they get points for doing their own style of Mission Impossible theme, because with every new composer they have to do their own thing, of course. But man, I have to, before I play this clip, huge reason why this is my number 5 and why it's a step above, in my opinion, of the other scores I mentioned. The final biplane sequence. When Tom Cruise is hanging off these planes, the music, when that kicks in, the entire movement, like the 15 minutes of music, incredible. Here's some of that. Here is Good Luck from the Mission Impossible, the Final Reckoning soundtrack. Here we go. And there you go. That was Good Luck from the Mission Impossible Final Reckoning soundtrack. Yeah, I love this score. Like I said, I think those final tracks, the final sequence, and in a sequence which I still think maybe my favorite sequence of the year, of Tom Cruise hanging off that plane, beautiful work, amazing work. The vocals in it, the choir singing as Tom Cruise is flying through the air, incredible. So that's my number 5. My number 4, a late in the game inclusion. A movie I just saw for the first time like 3 weeks ago has jumped in my top 5. That's right, it is The Testament of Anne Lee. By good old Daniel Blumberg. We've heard from him before. Last year for The Brutalist. That I don't remember. I think that was my number 1 of last year. It had to have been. So he's back with The Testament of Anne Lee. And before I talk about it, I'm going to play a clip. It's from the track The Eclipse from The Testament of Anne Lee. Here we go. There you go. That's The Eclipse from The Testament of Anne Lee. The music itself in it, the songs are amazing. But as soon as this happens in the movie, the title of the track is called The Eclipse because there's an eclipse in the movie. Once the electric guitars kick in, holy shit. Because when you hear the guitars in this track, that's the first time you hear those guitars in the movie. And I like that a lot. And again, I think I'm including the songs, which maybe I shouldn't because this is just score. But overall, the music, the film score, the songs, all are, in my opinion, pretty incredible. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the movie. I want to see it again. It's that type of movie for me. So I love The Testament of Anne Lee. I love the score. That's my number 4. My number 3. All right, some familiar names. Now, it is 28 years later. So number 3. Here is Pals from the 28 Years Later soundtrack. Well, that's Pals.
Beautiful. I love it.
28 years later, Young Fathers. It's a movie I love. I think I mentioned it last episode or a few episodes ago. I rewatched it. It is now once again my favorite film of the year. Spoiler for the last few episodes of this series when we reveal our top 10. But yeah, so many factors go into why I love the movie, including the soundtrack. I have to shout out. I almost played a clip from Boots, which is the track that has the poem from the early 20th century that was in the trailer for 28 Years Later. And we might hear it later. So, do you know the story behind that track, Siobhan?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Maybe I'll save that story for when you perhaps talk about it. But I love the story behind that track, how it ended up being in the movie. But yeah, I picked this end track because when it played, I guess spoiler, this track I played, Pals, is from the final moments of the movie. When this played, I thought it was like I didn't think it was from the soundtrack. I thought they pulled it from like the early 2000s. It had like an early 2000s vibe, but man, does it fit like in the movie. Like you wouldn't think this kind of music would, but as a whole, as a soundtrack by itself, it fits the vibe.
It's just another way that they subvert the expectations of a zombie movie. Like, they get this really cool indie rock band to like make dope as fuck music that's like really, for the most part, really chill and nice. You know, like it's just beautiful. And like, yeah, I mean, like I'll talk about it as well. I mean, sorry,
it's fine.
Spoil things. But yeah, I'm glad you picked that track because the one I picked is very, very different.
Yeah. But yeah, 20 Years Later, Young Fathers, that's my number 3. And my number 2, Sinners by Ludwig Göransson.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Nominated for the Oscar.
Nominated for this one. Is it the only one I picked that's nominated for the Oscar? We'll see. Yeah, it is. All right. From Sinners, and excuse me because I have to pick from 2 albums because they. Okay, so I own the 28 Years Later vinyl soundtrack, amazing. I also own the Sinners soundtracks. They have 2 vinyl releases for the original soundtrack, like songs, and for the score.
Yeah.
So
score.
Yeah. So I'm pulling from the original score, and I'm playing Grand Closing. I could play more of that, but it's an amazing soundtrack, amazing score. I think that may be my favorite track, but I could have played more. I could play other tracks and been happy with it, but yeah, what else is there to say? I think really, when it comes down to it, this probably is like the score of the year. Not even talking about Oscars, but I just mean culturally, like this. I think broke through to a lot of people because of the movie and what the movie was doing, showing us this music in the way it did. It opened up a lot of minds, and I'm excited for Ludwig again to possibly pick up another Oscar. I think he deserves it for this. Incredible work, and again, electric guitar. If you put that apparently in a track in your score in the movie, there's a good chance I'm going to add it to my best of list. So. Ludwig, great job once again. That is my number 2, Sinners. And now, for my number 1, my favorite score of the year. It is my number 1 album of the year. And this track is the track I've played the most throughout the entire year of 2025. It is Highest to Lowest.
Wow.
So, I'm pulling up the track now.
I need to hear why you did it. I need to hear.
Is this a surprise for you?
It is, and I'll say I listened to this one. I did listen to this for this.
Mm-hmm. I'm fully I'm eager to have a discussion about this because I can definitely talk through why I love this so much. And I had my frustrations with this soundtrack and the score the first time I watched this movie. But with subsequent viewings and the fact that it just stuck in my head for so long, that helped me kind of love this soundtrack score. So the music is by Howard Dorison, and I'm picking The Chase as the track I want to play. Here is a clip of The Chase. That's a clip from The Chase from Highest to Lowest by Howard Dorison. Now, yeah, like I was saying, the first time I saw this movie, Highest to Lowest, a movie that I've grown to love with subsequent viewings, I did not like the score. I did not like the use of music in the movie. I thought it just felt off. Something was wrong. I didn't get it. But then watching it again, the second watch was prompted because some of it just stuck in my head. The score, some of the scenes, which is a good thing, of course. But seeing it again, I'm like, okay, I get it. I think what Spike Lee and Dorson, what they were going for was first, jazz, of course, because Spike Lee, all about jazz music. And also, I think classical, almost like John Ford Western music, put into this story set in the modern day. I feel there are scenes that are scored that way. Very odd, but I appreciate it. I listen to this score by itself. I think it's beautiful, and especially this track, The Chase. And The Chase is like a second movement of a piece of music that plays earlier in the movie. That's called "We Got This." Those two played over two specific moments in the movie. The first one being when Denzel drops off the money to the kidnappers. And then the second movement where this piece of music happens is the chase at the end. Electric. I think those are excellently cut sequences. I think the music came first. My guess is the music came first and then Spike Lee just cut the movie to that music. I cannot separate the movie and the music now. I think they're so well put together. And I say that after having seen the movie for the first time and thinking, what is this? I don't get it. But now I get it. There's work behind it that I think is interesting that I really love. And I also have to shout out the A$AP Rocky tracks. Those are actually very good too. So, but yeah, that's my number one. I played it so many times. That's my number one album of the year, my number one song of the year. Wow. That is Highest to Lowest, Siobhan.
That's very interesting. I did not end up listening. So I was sick for the last week or so, and I did not end up listening to that many scores. I'd say I listened to 7, but I found the 5 that I basically knew were going to be the 5 anyway, and I didn't venture out too much. But I did try Highest to Lowest because I did remember that score sticking out to me when I watched it. And it sure sticks out. It's very technically impressive music. I'm amazed you've listened to it as much as you have. But I'm not gonna shit on it. It's just it's a very interesting choice, Marcelo. You had a great list. Great list. I really am so into it.
Well, thank you, Siobhan. And now, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like it's time for you to get into what your picks are for the year.
Yeah, geez, are you sure? Do you think so?
I think so. I think we're ready to hear what you have to say.
I guess this wasn't agreed upon, but I assumed it went unsaid, but I guess not. I also chose one best song pick.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
we usually do that?
We usually do. And I can come up with one real quick before you start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just pick Trunks from A$AP Rocky, Highest to Lowest.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, no, it's also one. It's also a track I played a lot, and it reminds me of Hustle and Flow, and the music made for that. Like, it's not supposed to be like amazing rap music, but it's fun, like notable, like recognizable. I was like, because that's part of the story. In Highest to Lowest, A$AP Rocky plays a rapper who's trying to make it big, and the track Trunks that is played through the movie becomes a clue, and I think a recognizable beat is like the one important thing about the track, but also I think it's fun. I think it plays a good role in the movie, and there's a nice little, like, almost musical video fantasy sequence with the music, with the songs played too. So Trunks is my number one song of the year.
Oh, are you not going to play it?
And here is Trunks.
From the front to the back out the trunk, from the front to the back out the trunk, from the front to the back. At 35 and I'm still a pretty guy. Pussy never dry, you know, shawty certified. Pancake ass.
And that's Trunks from Highest to Lowest. I know that's not what they wanted to get nominated for the Oscar. They're really trying to make a play for the title track, Highest to Lowest, the song, to be a player for Best Original Song. Didn't happen. I also like that song, but of the songs made for this movie, Trunks is my favorite, and my favorite of the year.
That song is so weird. Like, is it supposed to suck?
Yeah,
that song sucks.
I had this conversation with my lovely co-host of Stage to Screen, who also said the same thing. She goes, "Is that song supposed to be bad?" I go, "Yeah, but it's fun though."
But like, there's like a moment where Denzel seems to be vibing with it.
But what's sorry to interrupt, but what's lovely about that sequence is it's supposed to be like a fantasy sequence. I don't know whose fantasy sequence it's supposed to be.
Fantasy is it? Yeah.
I think it's A$AP Rocky's fantasy sequence where he thinks Denzel's character is going to be vibing to the music when,
interesting,
spoiler alert, he doesn't. But yeah, I want to believe it was made to be a not so good rap song, which I actually honestly like a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, like that. It is honestly a great choice for it to be terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not good. Okay. Yeah, sure. Come to me. My best song, the aforementioned, from 28 years later, Boats.
Hey.
By Young Fathers, featuring that guy from like 1905. Marcelo, if you would go to 220.
All right.
We can tell and testify it is not fire, devil, dark, or anything but moving up and down again.
There you go. Boots.
No discharge in the war, baby. I'll let you tell that story in a bit, but just like that is so fucking good. Like, it is such an amazing tone setter for the film. It is so like genuinely scary and like pulse pounding, like up top in the film. It uses this famous recording of this poem. I believe the year is 1906 or 1905 that it was recorded, and you can find that recording, and it's fantastic just to listen to just that recording. But Young Fathers mixed it into their song here. I think it establishes, that life is this kind of endless fight in this world, and also kind of instantly reminds you at the start of the movie, like, hey, this is a movie, and we've got political things to say, but this is a movie. Real horror does exist outside of the movie. Because, this movie has nothing to do with war. There's a couple other, really fantastic indie rock songs made for the film, but that are, a lot more cheery, kind of like the one you played earlier. But I went with the one, or Triumphant, I went with this because I do really think it's, the most powerful piece of music that makes the biggest impression. Just causing dread over the opening credits. It really made me sick to my stomach, and especially because it immediately follows that horrible cold open to the movie where Jimmy's friends all get massacred.
Yeah. It's brutal stuff, that opening. 1903 is when the poem was first published, called Boots. Okay. And then 1915 is when it was recorded. So 1915. And the story behind it is Danny Boyle and Alex Garland. They were looking for something to put in the sequence of the father and son leaving the camp and going to hunt for zombies. And around that time, the trailer came out with Boots, the poem underneath the visuals in the trailer. And Alex Garland and Danny Boyle were like, hey, we should put that in the movie. So the trailer came first, and then
interesting.
Yeah, and they were like, why not put the actual poem in the movie? And Young Fathers were like, yeah, we can do that. So that's how it ended up being. I had no idea. I thought it was an original concept from the script or something, but no, because how great the trailer, how great that came out. They were like, why not do that in the movie?
That's amazing. That's a really cool story that the advertisers changed the movie.
Yeah, and in this, there's a Variety article that really digs into the behind the scenes of it all, and they call out, who was it in creative, who picked that poem, and I'm that's honestly great.
Honestly, that's great.
Yeah. Megan Barber is who suggested it. She's the director of music at the Buddha Jones Agency. So there you go. She just read the script, or was briefed on the film script, and she was like, oh, I've heard of this poem from military training, so why not put that in there?
It's interesting. I looked at the Wikipedia page for Boots, and it's been used a lot within the last few years. There's no entries under the in popular culture thing until 2023.
Interesting.
When it was used in a Call of Duty trailer, and since then it's been used 3 or 4 times.
Huh.
Which is really interesting.
Interesting.
It's making the rounds.
Yeah. Coming back.
Okay.
Siobhan, do you wish in 100 years this podcast will make a comeback?
Oh, I hope so. Mm-hmm. I hope somebody puts audio of this to music and uses it in their score.
Also, Siobhan, do you think 2025 was the golden year for horror?
2025, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's where the golden films came from. Mm-hmm. So I suppose I gotta say it is. Also, You know what? 2025, no Terrifier movies. So that's pretty big.
That's notable.
A pretty big plus.
That's notable. A plus.
Even though it was also the confirmed death of my favorite franchise, but
Jesus.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or reinvention, I guess. Whatever. Oh, Billy, where art thou? So my top 5 scores list. As mentioned, I was very sick. I did not have the will to listen to too many scores. We had an entire week to do this, and initially I was super excited because I was like, oh yes, I'm going to just cram the fuck out of these scores. And then I ended up, even the scores I picked, I was only able to listen to half of them and then skip around,
Yeah.
But I think I found the 5 I would have picked anyway. I do such a bad job with scores. I need to get it through my stupid head that I need to write down the ones that are interesting to me, because otherwise they blip from my memory almost all the time. Anyway, so my sole honorable mention, was one of yours, Sinners. It is fantastic. It is really fantastic. Where you got like nice folk music, a little bit of rock, a little bit of blues, country, even some Irish like folk stuff. Like it's really good blend of music that fits the film so perfectly. And then you have that one specific song that mixes in like every black, or not every, but like a large sample of like black culture music throughout the decades. That's very, very cool. Sinners it's a fantastic soundtrack. It really is. But didn't quite make it. Perhaps it should have. But my number 5, Marcelo.
Number 5.
By Bryce Dessner. It is Train Dreams.
Train Dreams.
Now, Marcelo, I would like you to play A Faint Understanding.
Okay. Love it.
It's just really beautiful. That soundtrack's a lot of like bits of Americana. You got the working man's instruments, harmonicas, violins, plucky guitars, and some piano. Like it's as romantic as the film itself is. Just a sense of like wonder of nature. Like it's beautiful stuff. Really beautiful stuff.
This one, I if I had maybe rewatched the movie and listened to the soundtrack maybe one more time, I maybe would have added it to my honorable mentions. But it was on. It was floating around in my mind. Yeah,
on your long list.
My long list.
Your long list. All right, Marcelo, I did what you could not. Number 4. Tron Ares.
Oh, you're brave. Braver than me. Braver than the troops.
Braver than the troops. Boots. By 9 Inch Nails. A Question of Trust. What the fuck do you want, man? Like it's
amazing.
Fantastic beats. Lots of vocalizing by Trent throughout the soundtrack. Just another fantastic Trent and Atticus score. Like it's fucking amazing. And then using the 9 Inch Nails branding is amazing. It does add that little edge to it and make it feel extra special. Now, I think I would, in terms of electronic soundtracks from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, I would lean Challengers over this, but like it works perfectly for the film. It makes the film just that much more watchable, considering that this score plays basically the entire time. I don't think it ever lets up for more than a moment. I think it's potentially the best soundtrack of its type since like Dread. Like I get lots of Dread vibes from this. It just so deserved a better film. It really did.
Yeah,
but it's great stuff.
I'm with you. Well, not so much as to put it in my top 5. It was so close, but I agree with everything you've said.
Great.
I'm happy about that.
My number 3, another one that I only listened to this because of you, but I'm very glad I did.
Okay.
I'm very glad I did.
Okay.
F1 by Hans Zimmer and Friends.
Oh, okay. So which track?
Drive Fast, go to 142.
That's good stuff. There's good stuff.
It's good stuff, right?
Making me regret not putting this higher.
There's a lot there is like traditional like instrumentation score in there, like orchestra score, but like it's this electronic stuff that does stand out, and like it makes the movie listening to this is a better experience than watching the movie. I think. Like it makes it sound like, imagine the movie in your head, and then suddenly it's a very exciting movie. But yeah, it's just so good. It is very exciting. It feels like racing music. It works so goddamn well.
Can I say that the reason why it was rolling around in my head as like a top 5 score of the year for me for so long is because I think Kaczynski went to Zimmer and said, have you seen my movie Tron Legacy? Just do that. Just do Daft Punk. And
interesting.
In my head, it feels like very much like Daft Punk from the Tron Legacy soundtrack in a good way. But yeah, very good score.
I didn't know he directed that. So that's kind of cool to learn.
Yeah. I think that movie's good. I know it's a little divisive. I think it's come around though. I think people love it now, right? Tron Legacy.
Oh God, yeah. It's
yeah.
beloved.
Yeah.
Has been for a good bit. Okay, my number 2. Curveball here, I'll say. Marcelo, go ahead and look up Little Amelie or the Character of Rain.
I'm using Apple Music, so let's hope.
It's on there.
Okay, it is. Okay.
That's what I used to.
All right. Little Amelie.
Because I have a free trial. By Mari Fukuhara.
Right. Which track?
Go ahead and play me, I believe it's the first track, God the Tube.
Yes. From the beginning. Here we go. Sounds nice.
Isn't that nice?
It's nice.
It was very hard to just pick one song from this, and I ended up choosing kind of like the simplest one that feels like the best introduction, just by the nature of the movie I'm picking here, because I don't think many people would think of this as a score movie, but like the score really stood out to me. It's got a huge variety of sounds and feelings. Like, I don't know, pick on a different track and it's going to sound very different probably, but and I think that variety, that mix of new sounds, I think that's a great representation of the journey that Amelie has, and there's a lot of sense of wonder in this music. lots of different types of instruments to represent like the mix of cultures present in this film. I mean, it's a French film about a Belgian family that lives in Japan. So like there's a lot of different like culture mixing here. And I think all done incredibly well. This is a great film. The drum that I will keep beating, and this soundtrack is one that's quite special, I think.
Okay.
Mari Fukuhara.
This movie is still one I need to see. The more you talk about it on every episode, the more I feel like I need to see it.
Yeah, I hope you can find like possibly a show like before the Oscars where they put it in a theater.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I do recommend it for all. Number 1, Marcelo.
I don't know what this could be, actually.
Crazy. It's been brought up before.
Hamnet.
And speaking of crazy.
Okay. Don't know we're going to go with this.
Going nuts. 28 years later by Young Fathers.
Of course. Okay. Gotcha.
What do you think? What were you going to say? Gnarls Barkley, crazy.
It was featured in a movie this year. No, I don't know if it was or not. I forgot that Boots was your best song of the year. So, okay, this makes sense now. All right, which track?
Alpha. Go ahead and go like 15 seconds in.
Okay.
So skip a lot of preamble.
Okay.
I got chills.
Good stuff.
So fucking good, man. Like that screaming in there. It's so. It's like scary that's part of the soundtrack. You know when the soundtrack scares you.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and the primal scream. Great representation for the alphas. So good. So goddamn good, dude. It's the whole soundtrack aces. This is the best listening experience I had going through a soundtrack. It is. If I'm going to continue listening to a soundtrack in the future, I would go back to this one for the year. I love everything about it. I think it's very inspired. 28 years later, Young Fathers.
Incredible. Amazing. Siobhan, as always, you knock it out of the park every time.
I think we both knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, but
every time.
Before we started recording, we always do this. We always point to the rafters, and we tell ourselves Babe Ruth style. We just point.
Yep.
And then we hit record. So we aim to do a home run every episode, folks. All right, I think that's it. Best score of the year. Best original film scores of the year. Done. No more to say about that until we talk about the Oscars in a few minutes. But all right, we can move on. No one else has any other best scores of the year.
Okay, Marcelo, I'm sorry to say this. We actually do have more to talk about.
Shut up.
I know. It is crazy. It's fucking crazy. But
like Gnarls Barkley.
It's like Gnarls Barkley. Does this make me crazy? Yes, it does. So, Marcelo, we have a talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. Talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. Come in. We've had 2 new members within like a month. That's a record, dude. That just doesn't happen. Now, one of them I think has already disappeared, and the other one's already kind of on a, pop in, pop out basis. But that's okay. We're glad they're here. One of them listens to this show. I don't know your real fucking name, but Richard Gear Solid, Bones, whatever your name is.
We know you're listening.
I know you're listening. And I gave you the chance to give me your best score pick, and you didn't do it. But it's fine.
And they had plenty of days to do it because I think you
long time. Yeah,
you put that prompt in like 4 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days. 3 days. You had three whole days. Now, but you know who did do it?
Who's that?
It's Zephyr. Fly away, my Zephyr.
Fly away.
She, they. She, they is always in a timely manner. But giving us Sinners and Tron Ares, those are her only two choices. This is why she's always immediately fast. She only has just a couple choices. She's not going to overthink it. By the way, Tron should be fully capitalized, and there should be a what are they called?
Colon.
There should be a colon in there. And also, you didn't capitalize anything here. Sinners should be capitalized. Aries should be capitalized. Best song, As Alive As You Need Me To Be from Tron Ares, the most famous song from that, and well-deserved. Great song.
Yeah.
Again, that should all be capitalized. Not The Who's, Tommy Thomas Marinara, Thomas Mariani, Tommy Marinara, host of Cinema to the Letter, coming back strong sometime in the future.
Sauce Man.
Maybe, if we're lucky. He's got Cinema to the Letter on Patreon. Patreon.com, Cinema to Letter. That's the number 2. You can support the Sauce Man, not the His Tommy, if you'd like. His score picks: 1, Battle After Another by Johnny Greenwood. I should have listened to that one, but I didn't.
It's good.
Sinners, Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah.
He even put the umlaut over the O. Marty Supreme, Daniel Lopatin. Train Dreams, Bryce Dessner. Hey, thank you. That's a vote for me. 28 Years Later, Young Fathers. That's a vote for both of us.
Nice.
Song. I gave everybody the option to pick one original song.
Just one.
5 scores, but just one original song.
Yeah.
The song is My Sweet Beth from The Naked Gun, written by Akiva Schaffer and Greg Chun, performed by Liam Neeson.
Love it.
Love it.
Good pick.
Hollywood, Noah Cassidy. Best original score. Daniel Lopatin, Marty Supreme. Well, they're too scared to say 1 Tricks Point Never instead of Daniel Lopatin.
Cowards.
Ludwig Göransson, Sinners. Johnny Greenwood, One Battle After Another. This list is being pretty similar so far. Young Fathers, 28 Years Later.
Copy paste.
And Jerskin Fendrix from Begonia. He's Jerskin as Fendrix, of course. Song, I Lied to You, Sinners. Why would you lie?
Yeah, why?
Sam Shaw first, friend of the site, Sam Shaw first. Is there any collusion here? I do not know. I did not do the research. I will before the next episode and call it out if I need to.
Yeah, you have a committee going, and at the end of the season, we can try him for his crimes.
Friend of the site, Sam Shaw first. Score picks, Sinners, 28 Years Later. Weapons, interesting.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts, I believe he means Thunderbolts asterisk. Superman, original song.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
I was going to say, Superman is an interesting choice. I actually, after making my list and after making my top 5 like track picks and everything, I went back and listened through some ones I thought about. Superman was one of them. And you know what? Good shout out there. I like that Superman score from this year.
I only wrote down like a handful that I felt I should listen to, and Superman was on that list, but I didn't get to it. And Sam Shaw first, friend of the site's original song pick, Pale Pale Moon from Sinners.
Oh, yeah.
That's 2 different songs from Sinners.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Jay McMillan, former friend of the show.
Former friend of the show. Current friend of the show. Always friend.
Friend of the show, former guest of the show. How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
That's what I mean. Score. Sinners. The Mastermind.
Yeah.
The Testament of Ann Lee.
There we go.
That's you.
Fellow believer.
Frankenstein. And no other choice. No other choice. And his original song is Highest to Lowest.
Hey. The previously mentioned title track.
Yes. Joey Hams. I don't really have a thing for him.
Alexander Joeyton.
The sweetheart Alexander Joeyton. Score. Sinners. 28 years later. Little Amelie or the character of Rain.
Hey.
But hey, Joey, I believe you forgot an accent over the first E in Amelie. Sorry, bitch. Pavements.
Ah, okay.
Pavements.
It's an interesting choice.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah,
isn't it?
It is.
Isn't that just like using the songs from the band Pavement?
I know.
Turn them into like instrumentals or something.
I actually don't know exactly. I've seen that out in the wild, that vinyl of the Pavements movie soundtrack. I don't know if there's an instrumental score. You may need to deduct him points, Siobhan. I'm not exactly sure. Because we're looking for scores. We're not looking for soundtracks.
No, we are looking for scores here.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But I think he understands the assignment with the rest of them, so I'm just going to trust him on this one.
Yeah.
And then his final pick, One Battle After Another. Song. How It's Done from K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Hey.
Can't believe it took this long for that to get picked, but I'm glad he did it.
Yeah. You know what? I have to say before we move on, I do like those songs from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I do like them.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I do too, but none of them are in my head anymore. Like, they kind of faded pretty quick.
The one that might win the Oscar Golden, like that one has been in my head. Like that,
I couldn't hum a bar. I have no clue.
That's an earworm for me.
I need to like give that like that soundtrack a good peek. I think.
Do it.
Now, our last responder, this is Brendan. Brendan, he always comes late to the party and like a day after we record submits. So
it's like he's waiting for our episode to drop first, and then he.
But not this time, Brendan. You actually got in time. We're gonna read your shit.
We got you.
Best score, and he italicizes all of them. Sinners. One Battle After Another. Frankenstein. So far, these are all nominated for the award. Predator Badlands.
Okay.
Interesting. I'd like to hear that. 28 years later. And song, What It Sounds Like from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I would say our winners of the day are Sinners. Sinners was like picked by, I think, literally everybody.
Yeah.
And then, but then right after that, we got a lot of 28 years later. So, hey, those are, and a lot of one battles as well.
Yeah.
But, you know what? Look, the people can't be wrong.
No. They can't.
Zephyr with only 2 picks. She had Sinners.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for submitting. If you'd like to submit next time for the next category, whatever it is, talkfilmsociety.com/discord. talkfilmsociety.com/discord.
Awesome. And now, I think I have about like 7 minutes left before I have to take off. So I think we have time for our final segment. If we we have to zip through it. It's the prognostication game.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the Oscars. Okay. So in this game, I go to IndieWire And I quiz Siobhan on our category of the week. This week, of course, best scores. I'm going to pull up what's been nominated for best score of the year. And you're going to guess, Siobhan. You're going to rank them like you think IndieWire has ranked them. Because what they've done is, as of January 23rd, they've ranked the score nominees from most likely to win at number 1 to least likely to win at number 5. So, in alphabetical order, here are the nominees: Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Siobhan, it's up to you now. Can you rank them?
It's up to me now. Start the revolution.
According to how IndieWire has ranked them.
Yeah, this is extremely hard. I really am at sea here. I think I know what number 1 and 2 will be, but other than that, I don't know. I'm going to guess Begonia's at number 5, Juriskin it's Fendrix. Then I will go for Hamnet at number 4, Max Richtering it's Fendrix.
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein at number 3, Desplotting it's Fendrix.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, One Battle After Another, Johnnying is Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
Sinners, Ludwig Göransson at number 1.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to put a pun to that name. You fully respect him.
No, yeah, like this is exactly. This is the person I respect here.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how you did. All right. According to IndieWire, January 23rd is when they last updated this. The number 5, least likely to win the Oscar, Begonia. You said Begonia as well, so you got a point there. Number 4, you said Hamnet. They actually went, this is a little surprising to me, they went with One Battle After Another.
Wow.
At number 4.
Shit.
Number 3, you said Frankenstein. Mm-hmm. At number 3, they had Hamnet.
Yeah.
Number 2, you said One Battle. And number 2, they have Frank. Go Frankenstein at number 2.
Might be Frank's time.
And number 1, we're all in agreement here, Sinners. That's who they think will win.
Yeah, that seems like
the score
slam dunk to me.
Oscar. So now we ask ourselves, Siobhan, who do we think is going to win the best score Oscar?
It's Sinners is a slam dunk.
Yeah, Sinners.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, this would be the 3rd Oscar for Ludwig. I think well deserved. I think he deserved it for Oppenheimer. I really liked his first win, Black Panther, a lot. But for anybody who was like, Black Panther, Marvel, why did that win? I think since then he's proven himself as one of the best composers alive, and this continues that run of like just outstanding work. So, good job, Ludwig. I think we're in agreement. He will win the best original score Oscar.
Do you want
to
pick original song while we're here?
Yeah, why not? I didn't actually have the IndieWire predictions up, but I'm going to go to best song. The nominees are "Dear Me" from Diane Warren, Relentless, a documentary. I really want to see because this is. I get the sense she really wants an Oscar. The fact that
you think that?
Music and lyrics by Diane Warren. Also nominated to Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters.
She spends every paycheck she gets from a movie on campaigning to get another awards shot.
I Lied to You by Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verde, and Train Dreams from Train Dreams. Siobhan, who do you think's going to win?
You know, honestly, like, there's some great stuff in here. There's look, I Lied to You is fantastic in Sinners. Train Dreams is a beautiful piece of music. I wish it would win, but it won't. Golden makes the most sense. It was a number 1 hit for weeks. even with all this greatness, I kind of want to just give it to Diane Warren. Like, I really do. I just want her to have the thing and be happy. But I'm sorry, Diane. I gotta go with Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, as much as I want to say, even like I Lied to You, I think would be a pretty cool winner.
It would be.
I'm with you. I'm going with Golden because it especially for this category, they go for the big hits, the earworms, the not necessarily safer choice, the safest choice, but kind of the obvious one. And I think Golden is the obvious one this year.
This one made an impact on like everybody. Like everybody in the Academy that has kids heard this song 1,000 times.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. I've not heard the Diane Warren song "Dear Me" at all. I know.
I'm sure it's a masterpiece.
In a week, her problem is she needs to kind of wait and see if it's going to be a weak year for best original song.
Like, this is an original song by her from a documentary about her.
Yeah,
this should be like the year she wins. Like it really should be. But she comes out in a year where there was a literal #1 hit from like a huge song movie. So like this is
and
sorry.
The number 2 slot I would say is "I Lied to You" from Sinners because that is an amazing song from an amazing movie. So
I'll go Train Dreams #2. I love Train Dreams.
Train Dreams for me is 3, and I think that's an amazing song too. But man, Diane Warren, we wish you luck next year when you're nominated again.
I cannot wait to see you next year.
All right, and with that,
I can't wait to read a crazy behind-the-scenes story of how you were pissed off at this year's Oscars.
And with that, I think that's it.
She already got fucked over. She's not going to be performing. They're only doing Golden and I Lied to You.
Yeah, which is weird.
That sucks, man.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing. That
that's
really
bad.
Sucks. Especially Train Dreams. Nick Cave. You could have had Nick Cave performing. Fuck you. Come on.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
And Viva Verdi, I mean, I'm sure that's a really fun song.
Yeah, but we're not going to hear him thanks to the Oscar telecasts. Yeah, like you said, cutting those songs and just playing Golden and I Lied to You. Weird. You know what's not weird? This show. Siobhan, another great one. We did it. Next week, I don't have the category yet, but I'm sure it's a big one. We'll figure it out. We'll figure
it out.
Rest assured, we'll record an episode and we'll put it out.
That's our promise.
Much like the Jurassic Park Super Bowl commercial, life finds a way. All right, Siobhan, any plugs?
No, keep listening to this show.
Yeah, my plug is
TalkFilmSociety.com/Discord.
Yeah.
TalkFilmSociety.com/Patreon. Patreon.com/TalkFilmSociety.
Yeah, absolutely. As for me, That You Are Here film, check out that link. Instagram, I think Twitter, Blue Sky, I think they all have the same handle.
A link. That You Are Here film.
Check out that handle is what I meant to say. Thank you, Siobhan. Oh, no, so you know what? I think the easiest link you can use is talkfilmsociety.com/thatyouarehere.
Okay.
That link works. Stay tuned for updates. The thing I thought was going to happen is probably not going to happen for another month. So you still have time to sit and anticipate. But be ahead of the game and follow the account.
How about voting? Where are we at on that?
So when this episode drops, you will have about 3 more days to submit your ballot for the first round. The voting ends on Monday, February 9th? Yes, February 9th. End of day is when the first ballot closes. So if you're listening to this the weekend before, you still have time. Submit your ballot, vote, and that's it. Siobhan, great stuff as always.
Great stuff. Fun episode.
Amazing.
Really fun. I always love doing this one.
This is fun, yeah. And I mean, I wish there were, like, from now on, should we just, like, when we talk about the best films of the year, best directors, like, should we just play clips from the movies? Like, every time we bring it up? Would that not be, like, a nightmare?
Mention a movie.
No, but yeah, this is fun. I wish there was a show where I had on people to talk about soundtracks and scores, and we'd play music as we talk about them. I wish there was a show like that. All right, that's it. Siobhan, great as always. And now for this thing we say at the end of every episode. Hey, we'll see ya at the Grammys. Nope, we never say that.
The Grammys.
See you at the Oscars. Bye.
Oscars.
Oscars.